Hi, Edward. Edward there.
Edward.
Hello.
Hello, Farouk, Edward, what's happening? All right, well, whilst we're waiting for that, Farouk, just give us, you could just type it on to know when you're ready with that, so that we will not kill this time. All right, a whole lot to talk about when it comes to what we're doing. Is the vendor presentation also ready? Interior decor, vendor presentation, all that. So tell me, which one do you have ready right now? Either can come before or after. Farouk?
I think
we're gonna, okay.
You know, and then when they are ready, we can pick up what we left.
Okay, sir. Okay, so when you're ready, just let us know so that we can just connect to that, because there are two major things that we need to do, which is the site update by constructions and also the smart house vendor presentations. The three, there are three itself. The third one is the interior decorator vendor presentation. Those three are key to what we need to see before we get to hear from our boss doing the product presentation. All right. I would have loved that to be ready before we bring in Dr. Stephen Akintayo. But in the absence of all this, or whilst we wait for all this to be said, let's just jab a little bit. The concept of the green and smart home. You know, I don't know what comes to your mind, or what came to your mind when you thought of it or when you heard it. You know, a lot of things ran through my mind. I was like, oh. I've experienced it before in some part of the world, and I know some of us have also experienced that. You know, but the uniqueness here is that Gtext is bringing it alive. It's making it come alive in our very eyes. So I would want to ask some of us practically, you know, from Iyabode to Aderonke, just let me know what actually came to your mind when you heard about the green smart homes. I'll start from you, Iyabode. What came to your mind?
Oh. Hello, everyone in the house. When I heard about the green estate, a green home, I don't really know much, but I knew what Dr. Stephen can do, because I've been working with him for long. I know what he's able to do. I follow him to some places, especially like Dubai. I know what he has shown to me that is happening over there, which he has promised that is bringing down to Nigeria. So when I heard about this, I'm so glad and happy. And more also, I now volunteer myself that today, though my program is a Yoruba program, I'm going to be here today to make sure all my fans knows about this place and how it's going to come out well and true and beautiful. Many of us may not know before, but I'm telling you now, though I haven't seen, I won't say there is none like that in Nigeria.
Okay.
But
okay.
I haven't seen it. And I know that,
fantastic.
can you hear me? And I know that.
Yeah, we can hear you now. You're just breaking off on and off.
Oh my God. Okay, I knew what Dr. Stephen can do based on what he has shown me when I was in Dubai last time. It shows many things that is happening there, which is so beautiful, and he promised that he's bringing it down to Nigeria. So when I heard about green and smart, I know where he's going to. And I believe, I trust him, I know it's going to come out well. And I want all my followers to know about it. So I'm happy to be here today, and I'm expecting the best from him.
Fantastic. Well, I connect with you on that because one thing I know about Dr. Stephen Akintayo is the fact that he's a very proactive person, and he's a man of depth that knows how to see ahead and plan ahead. I don't think things take him unaware. He has a lot of shock absorbers too. So being a man of foresight, a man of vision, he does not need to wear glasses to be a man of vision like me. I knew that his move to Dubai, it was up to something. When I saw it, I was elated in my spirit. I said, gosh, this man has something that others don't have. So hearing about the green smart home was like, oh, okay. Like I would say, like Cardi B, okururu, whatever it is. Okururu. I said, yeah, he's up to something right now. And I heard about the green smart home. I know, okay, this is a good idea. And different thoughts actually was running through my mind. I've experienced it in Dubai. I've experienced it in America. I've experienced it in the UK, in different pockets, and the likelihood and the challenges, which he is going to speak about, would enlighten us further. But the fact that you can control your appliances just from a touch on your smartphone makes it very interesting, number one. And also, it gives you the sense of you don't just own a smartphone and end it up there. Now you've upgraded, you own a smartphone, you own a smart house. That makes you a smart guy. All right. So it's like you are smart on all platforms. You have a smartphone, you have a smart house, then that means you are smart. It is an error is when you give a smartphone to somebody that is a dunce, and he will now tell you, where is WhatsApp? How can I press? You don't give a smartphone to somebody that cannot operate smartphone. You give him the normal small budget. But when you're upgrading, you're thinking futuristically. I mean, how can I sit in my house and press my phone? My door will open or my curtain will open. I'm coming in and I want the house chilled. I press on my phone, the ACs come on and they are chilling before I get home. I press on my phone, I bring in the light, I go off, I'm out of the house, I press on my phone, the light goes off. You understand? It's easier, and you can also see what's happening in your house. You can easily lock your doors, access your rooms, access some other appliances in your house without stress, just from your mobile phone. Say, Mr. Kasali, guess what? Your AC has been on since morning. Say, oh, I forgot. Don't worry, I'll switch it off. But you travel. Don't worry, I'll switch it off. You just bring out your phone. Boom, boom. You don't switch them off. He said, did anybody come to your house? Say, no. It's a smart house, and I have a smartphone. Well, those thoughts are coming to me. I started building of what it is and how it's going to be experienced, And Doctor will later tell us on other challenges and all that could able rise and how to tackle them. He will let us know that. But let me hear from Aderonke. Yes. What came to your mind when you heard the smartphone, the greenhouse smartphone?
Thank you, everybody.
I say smartphone, the green smart house. I mean.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Welcome on board, everybody. I would say I'm the happiest person for being part of this family. When I heard about it, I was like, because I know what smart green homes is all about. But in Nigeria, in my country, where I was born, with the situation in Nigeria, how would that be possible? That is the first thing that came into my mind long ago. But when I come across Gtext homes, I was like, oh my God, this thing is going to be a reality in Nigeria. And I just left Nigeria last month. I was there for 6 weeks to shoot my movie. So I have a very close sister of mine that we live here in America together. And she has her own property in Ibadan like me. And she was like, with the situation in Nigeria, she wanted to get something in Lagos. I was the one who even advised her to get something in Lagos because I was trying to start something with some real estate guru in Nigeria. I'm not going to mention their name. But when I come across Gtext, and this my sister has already negotiating with the people I connected out to, and I said, look, Mommy Ayo, you just have to come back. This is the real one, the green home. And she has also been talking about this green home that is what you want, this smart home that you can control your house any part of the world you are. You can be in America and you control your house in Nigeria and you monitor your house in Nigeria. She said, no, I have to withdraw all my documents from these people. I think I need to go with Gtext. Then there is another woman. Between 2 days, I have about 5 people that they were saying, how are they going to get the house? How are they going to start? How are they going to, because people hear about smart home, but they find it difficult that we can have it in Nigeria. They don't even believe that we can have it in Nigeria. But when they started seeing my video, started seeing my advert, they started calling me and say, oh, whatever you say, we believe you, I shall be Olorisha, but we just want to be part of this thing because it's an excellent thing for Dr. Stephen Akintayo. I've known him for ages, but we are not close, but I've been hearing about him, seeing the good things he has been doing. I've been to Dubai. I've seen his hand. I've seen his hands in Dubai, his work, but I'm just being happy. And this is to tell everybody that you are not in the wrong place. You know, I told you that the best class, gameful class you can be today at 4 p.m. is this Zoom meeting. It's with Gtext Home. And for you coming on board, you are not going to regret it. You know me that I always run away from anything scandal, and you can Google my name. My name is Scandalous. To God be the glory for almost 40 years in the movie industry. I am not going to follow the wrong way. And I am just telling you that you are on the right track and you are not going to regret doing business with us at Gtext Home. You cannot regret it. And it's something you will be rest assured wherever you may be in any different part of the world, you'll be rest assured that your property is safe. You are dealing with the secured and honest people. So I'm just being happy. I can't just wait to have my own day as well. I don't even mind to give out the one in Ibadan, sell it out and just come straight and get something good from Gtext Home. So you're welcome on board, everybody. As I said, you are in the right class, gainful class at this moment, and you are with the right family, and you are not going to regret spending your money. Yes, we women, we like 18 karat, we like 21 karat, we like HOH. There is nothing bad in having all that, but mind you, this house, the gold can get broken. I took my 18 karat gold to Nigeria and the earring got broken. They have to take it to the goldsmith. House cannot get broken, most especially green homes. It cannot, smart home cannot get broken. Car can break down, smart home cannot break down. Even our phone can break down, but your smart home cannot break down. This is a good investment and it's an everlasting one that when you have it, you will just be rest assured, and it's going to be something that you will be handing over to your generation, advising you. Then let us advise our children as well. We have to bring them on board. When you have a child that is over 20 years, this is the right class you need to bring them so that they can be learning, so that we can teach them how to save money, to invest money in smart home by smart family, by Gtext Homes. So that we can. Thank you, Mr.
You have said a lot, man. Thank you so much. Madam Maderoke, you are wonderful. In fact, I was just wondering. I said, she has so much drive, so much. And you touched a lot of points, which is key. I know there are people that would be joining or that have joined via the registration, or that would watch this later. And it's very important that this these notes are taken and well understood. All right. Very soon we'll hear from our boss, and I think Farouk will be ready very soon to, I think in the next minute, to give us to bring us into the updates by the constructions. But whilst we're still waiting for that, I would like to hear from Lolo. Yes, my sister in the departmental behavior. Yes, Omotunde Adebowale. That's my sister. Lolo, unmute your mic and let's hear from you. What do you have to say? What is your thoughts on green and smart home?
I just want to say this is something that Nigeria has been waiting for. You know, Nigeria generally, we like to catch up with the world. And to see a company that likes to see ahead of times, and that's Gtext Homes. And when they told me about the smart and green home, even though I've seen variations of it in different parts of the world, I myself have joined the bandwagon to say, how would these things be? But you know, when you look at a company's track record, I tell people that before you think investments, you need to look at the company and see what their track record is. And for me, I can tell you, because I've been ambassadors to a couple of real estate companies, hardly would you see the CEO of a company as hands-on as Dr. Stephen Akitayo is. And that's one alone settles my mind, and that will settle the mind of any.
Is he hands-on some?
Hands-on on. He's
I thought it was handsome. You were saying. I was like, okay.
Handsome and
I was a doctor. You are hands-on and you are handsome.
Yes, so it is. And you know, for an investor, that is something very, very key. To be able to see the CEO like that is something you don't see every day. A lot of real estate companies have their CEOs hiding behind a huge mask, that investors will be so scared that they don't know the masquerade that is behind this particular thing. But that doesn't happen in Gtext Homes. You will see him, when the tree planting was going on, he's there. Even in construction site, you see him with his sleeves rolled up. You know, he's there with everybody. That one alone has already given me calmness. And the fact that I know that he's an innovative person. You know, when you look at people, when I keep saying track record, I don't want somebody to tell me hearsay. I'm a lawyer. They say hearsay is not admissible in the court of law. That means Morigbo is not like Ochojumi Gogon. Sorry, I'm speaking Yoruba. Oshojumi Gogo is different from they told me that. I have followed him, and his tentacles is all around the world. That means this guy, Dr. Akitayo, is not looking at just Nigeria. He has taken a little feedback from what happens in America. He has looked at the pros and cons, because I know him a little bit, and I know he's a thinking man. That means before he thought of this concept alone, he has already seen the workability of it. Hardly do you see a lot of people that are into real estate. They just want to build houses for you just like that. But somebody that he's researching every day, that means if there's a new innovation, he's already ahead of it to know what it's about. And you know that in this part of Africa, we are living in the tropics. So a smart and a green home is a great, great innovation. Imagine when the sun is so much and your home is green and smart. That means you are probably surrounded by trees. You are surrounded by plants that, will be able to take away all the fumes, all the gases you don't want around your homes. So that one is good for your health. And everybody around the world wants to be healthier. So if you are living in a green home, that means it's an energy saving home automatically. Everything that they can do to reduce emissions and gas pollution, Those are the things that a green home will take care of. And that one alone, for me, any investor that really knows what it is to have a better quality of life, you'll be running there. You will be running to the estate, and in fact, before the first brick is laid, it should be sold out completely. And now let's come to the smart side of it. I have been in a home that all they have to do is just, I was with them at a party, but I wanted to leave the party, but my hosts were not ready to leave the party at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Abe, all the guy did was show me a video. I could see the front of the house. When I was forget someone Jebu in me could not believe it. Oh, I got to the house and he just opened the door for me from the party. I'm like, what are you saying? Hey, I never see that kind of thing before. I bet me a top pigeon. I know, like give you. It be like say, I can't think I say, Shana help at the end and I be in a house to be this. You know that one alone. I was so afraid that I behave myself very, very well. That means it's such a security, is a secure investment. I saw them, in fact, a smart home, you can see all the cameras. Somebody was showing me, their children were saying that their kids were telling them that, oh, mommy, I'm studying. They showed me the video on their phone. They activated something and I saw their children.
No hiding place.
And they asked them, I say, are you kidding me? What is happening here? What is happening?
Are you kidding me?
Because I cannot just use my eyes to believe it. So you can imagine, Abe, having a home like that in Nigeria means you can relax a little bit. You don't have to be afraid that somebody can just come to your door. If somebody touches your bell, you can see something on your phone will just pop up and say somebody is trying to enter your house. You can activate all your security, even from your smartphone. I've even seen people lock some sections of their house completely to strangers. And trust me, if that is something we can get in Nigeria, I know a lot of people that is what everybody should be wanting to get. And that is why this kind of conference is so wonderful. If I'm somebody that wants to buy a home now, look at all the information that we have been receiving. And I know that by the time we see some of these presentations, you will know that they are not just kidding you. True. They are putting their mouth where they are putting their money where their mouth is.
Where the mouth is,
Exactly. They're not telling you something that is going to happen years to come. It's going to happen right now. And that's what any smart realtor, any smart homeowner should be doing, because the advantages are so much. And this is the time to key into such. Because if you don't key into it this year, only God knows if you will be able to afford a property in such a place in another 1-2 years. So, so it's really, really smart for you to get on the bandwagon right now, before things enter the level of you just come there to come and be visiting people.
And I know.
I tell you. All right. Thank you very much, Abi.
Well said. I mean, you nailed it. You killed it. And I love the fact that you also highlighted the importance of a green home. And one of them is it's been eco-friendly. Having a green home helps you have very calm and eco-friendly climate or environment, and it improves your health. I mean, it's relative to a good health and reduction of carbon combustion and all that, which invariably helps you to have clean, close to, if not 100%, clean air that you breathe. I think it's like a whole psychological, mental, and probably physiological, therapeutic environment. Yeah, Yeah, where you are not just there enjoying the ambience, but you are also health-wise experiencing the ambience that is advantageous to your health. You know, so the green home makes that work. The smart home makes it so easy and makes it so makes the ambience a wow factor. You know, like the things you've highlighted. You know, so good that you can. Nobody can. The nanny cannot tell you that. She's taking care of the baby, whereas you are seeing the nanny in your phone. You are not doing it. Grace, what are you doing? I'm feeding, whereas you are painting nail. We'll catch you. And all that. But practically you enjoy that ambience for the fact that you can operate devices in your house from your smartphone is a laudable one. Farouk, I don't know if you're ready with the presentation.
Yes.
If you are, then let's have it. All right. Let's have it right away.
Lawal, you can
so, ladies
go
and gentlemen, we present to you the updates by the constructions. Yeah.
Okay. Good day, everyone. This is the Berry One Estate. Yes. As you can see, construction work is ongoing. This is the gatehouse. Right. It's ongoing. And this is the fence. Right. You can see that. Okay, so we are doing filling currently from the road down into the estate. So this is the filling. This is where we are currently. And we are filling all this side. Berry One is in Idado community in Ibejuleki. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, yeah. So as I was saying, Berry One is in Idado community in Ibejuleki, in Eleko, right. and it's just 3 minutes walk to the popular Eleko beach. So this is the beach just ahead.
Yeah, I've been there before.
What?
Yeah, I said okay. we're there some months ago.
Okay. So basically, this is the gatehouse, and is under construction currently. So
can you tell us, okay, what's the size of the construction site? How big? What's the size and the facilities that's going to be there and other things?
Okay. We have like you know, it's a green and smart estate that we're doing in all our estate. So by that, you know, the green aspect, like we don't have just sock away in this our estate, right? So if you buy a plot of land there, you don't need to have a sock away, right? So we have a central sewage system whereby we collect all the waste, and we have a biodigester system in place that would convert it to biogas, right?
Okay.
So that is one of the facilities. Then, of course, we do perimeter fencing, which is what you're seeing here. So for security purpose, right? Then the perimeter fencing. Then we do the access roads, which is what we are currently doing. Yes, access road to your house. Then we have a central water system where we give you potable water, right? So in our estate, you don't need to have a borehole in your different houses. We have a central water system. Yes. Yes, that is that. For the smart homes, you know, it's a green and smart estate. We have some portions already allocated to ourselves where we build smart houses. Yeah, and those houses, like I said, are smart homes. Smart homes in the sense that we use technology to, you can use technology to access your house. We have Wi-Fi in the estate. We have I mean, for security purpose, you can buy a house here. Hello everyone, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You can buy a house here, right? If you are not around, you can be anywhere in the world. You can be in America, Canada, anywhere you are, and you can be seeing what is going on in your house at the comfort of your phone. You can access your house at the comfort of your phone. You don't need to have a security guard in your house when you buy houses here, right? Because we have a central security system whereby everything is being watched, right? Just the surrounding, while you have access to your houses from the comfort of your phone. You can be seeing anything at all going on in your house. So
okay.
So for the land size,
you have yeah. Yeah, we can see you.
Is 600
Frozen?
square meter.
Okay.
Right. Sorry, I had a network issue.
Yeah. Can you take that again for the land side? You said 600 what?
600 square meter for the Berry-One estate. In fact, all our lands are 600 square meter, except the one in Abuja, which is 500 square meter for a plot.
Okay.
Yes. So if you buy in Lagos, maybe Bejuleki or anywhere, Ibadan, Ogun State, there are 600 square meters for a plot.
They are all 600 square meters.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you, because we have some questions we'll ask later.
Okay.
One of the things you mentioned were about is the biogas, and
Yes.
biogas can be used to get you a cooking gas at home.
Yes.
Can be used for electricity and all that.
Yes.
Is that the intention, that you use the biogas from the waste cooking gas at home and also for electricity to power the apartments? Is that the intention?
No, basically for now we are using the biogas, the ways to get biogas. Our electricity will be from solar. Solar, yes.
Okay.
Because we are
So
actually
what will
doing
you do with the biogas?
The biogas is used for cooking and is less volatile compared to.
Good. I needed to emphasize that. That the biogas that you're going to get from the waste is going to be used for cooking in the apartments, in the smart homes.
Yes.
All right.
So
Okay.
even if you buy our homes or you buy land from us, of course you will have access to those biogas. So it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's updates from the construction site. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to quickly hear from the smart house vendor. Let them give us their presentation for like 10 minutes. Presentation. Farouk, hook us to that right away. Thank you, Lawal. I appreciate great work. Kudos to Gtext Homes for fantastic work. So let's hear from the vendors. The vendor, presentation.
The vendor just had a meeting, so we'll join in a few minutes, please.
Okay, they're having a meeting.
So they'll join. We join in the next few minutes.
Okay, okay. What of the interior? Are they also with the interior decor? They are all together.
We just have the smart vendor for now.
Or
So we
we'll
can
just have
quickly wrap up. We just have the smart vendor just come on, so we can quickly wrap up.
Okay, let's have that one. So those of you that are watching, just coming online, or those of you that will watch later, this is all about the green home, the green and smart home, courtesy Gtext Homes, and it's something awesome. You know, at the Beryl Estate, Gardenia it is awesome, and you need to get all the details and start planning to be part of this great project. It's a laudable one. All right, let's go straight to the smart home vendor. Yeah. We're with you now. Lawal?
Yeah.
Okay, we can see you. Are you the one taking you've just done the update. Are you the one doing the smart home presentation?
No, I'm not.
Okay, well done. You're doing great on site. You're doing great on site.
You.
I like the fact that the waste are going to be converted to biogas, which can be used for cooking.
Yes.
That is a good selling point. That is a very good selling point. All right. And we should always because I mean, it eases you off the stress. It takes the stress off you going to buy gas and all that. So it's a controlled system where you don't need to sweat or getting cooking gas. It comes. All right. Okay, Osakwe, my boss, how you doing?
Fine, sir. While we are waiting for the smart home presentation, I just wanted to add a little bit to what Lawal said on site for those that are just still joining.
Okay.
Apart from just the
after you're done, I think Yabo is raising her hand. After you're done, we're going to get a question from Yabo.
I just want to appreciate them anyway.
Yeah. apart from the
okay.
Thank you very much, man. We appreciate that, man. Apart from the central sewage system, where the biodigester does the recycling, because we have a central chamber where all the waste goes to. We also have a central water system, like you mentioned, that purifies water. We also have a central internet, because the houses we are building are smart houses. So you have access to internet. So this part is mentioning are the features you get even when you buy just the land alone. So buying the land alone means you have access to a central sewage system that gives you biogas, which is less volatile and more safer for cooking. So in the case of a fire explosion, trust me, that house is secure. Unlike when the normal regular gas fire erupts and you know what happens to the house. So that part is also a part of security for the house. Then the central water system, then the central security system that is backed up with solar powered CCTV. So that means the whole idea is to disuse or not support the use of a third party security based on the current security situations in the country. We don't want you to have access to any megad. You are coming in, your gate, you press your remote, your gate opens. Anybody comes to you have a video call from the gate. You can see inside your house or your phone who's at your door. Do you want to open or don't open? So that way it helps you to control security. There's no third party security because we also have internal security that will be patrolling the estate. We also have patrolling the estate. We also have at the gate itself. It's not an estate everybody can just walk into. You have to know who you are looking for. You have to get confirmation. You have to get calls. So the level of security is going to be really tight because
access control.
that the level of security is going to be so tight on that level. Then the central electricity system. The central system there means that we have light plus solar light, meaning 24 hours. The goal is to give you light 24 hours. So those are the basic features that come with the land. Then we now go to the smart house. So the smart house, guys, we are waiting for them, where they tell you more about it. But trust me, the smart house we're talking about covers everything from motion sensors to, that's when I walk into the house, to biometric from the door, to sound enabled app. In terms of, I come to my house and I just mention, Alexa, turn on the lights. Alexa, do this, do that. The whole idea is to, because I remember when Mr. Aderonke was saying something, I went shared about it in Nigeria, and like, is it possible in Nigeria? Trust me, we have done our research from Lagos to Dubai, from Dubai to UK and US, and we are the first in Africa and in Nigeria to bring a green and smart house together. You can do your research. We are the first in Africa, in Nigeria, to bring a green and smart. There are smart houses everywhere, but not a combination of green. The green there is a renewable energy, apart from the trees, it's a renewable energy, sustainable development, efficient environment, less emission, zero emission. So while we're waiting for them, I just need to chip this in so that other people that are just joining us can also understand the core component of our green and our smart house.
Fantastic, fantastic. Is there a plan for a recreational center or recreational centers?
Yes, there's going to be recreational centers. I didn't want to take it that much, but some of the estates will have mini golf course. Some will have jetty, ferry. Some will have natural lake. Some will have plus recreational centers, plus baseball courts, basketball court, based on the specification of that particular estate. You know, every estate has its specific features. On those that estate, that's what we're going to do for Ibadan. We're going to have a mini golf course. We're the first golf course estate in Ibadan. I'm in Ibadan right now, so I'm talking to you right now. We're the first golf course estate in Ibadan, and we still have other locations like that. We're going to be having this facility in there. So plus recreational, swimming pool, sports. The whole idea is to make you sit where you virtually don't need to go out, except you are going to work, or you can even work from the comfort of your house. Based on the current trend that is going forward right now, most people want to work from home, and you understand what's happening. So we are also trying to position ourselves, and also we'll be having electric car charging ports, meaning we are also thinking future. So when you buy a car that's electric car, don't worry that where will I be having in the estate? We'll be having those.
So you can buy your Tesla. You can buy your Tesla, be cruising in the estate, right?
Trust me, sir. Nigeria is way forward and ready for it.
Fantastic, fantastic. Right. Thank you very much. That is very insightful. I mean, insightful. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm ready for my
we are really set to go. Are you ready?
Yeah, I think I'm ready for my session. We still have
all right, let's get fine. Let's get to Dr. Stephen. And ladies and gentlemen, we present to you visionaire, the convener, the man behind this great idea, whom God has gifted, that is very relative and relevant, is always there and available for you to reach. So your investment is always guaranteed and trusted when it comes to Gtext Home, because you can't look around for the visionaire and not see him in your midst. He's always in the midst of every one of us. So ladies and gentlemen, we are going to hear from Dr. Stephen Akintayo. Please, let's put our hands together if you can, as we make him welcome. The boss.
Okay, I want to say, can you guys enable me to share my slide? I want to say a big thank you to all of you who are here. You're very important to us, and we are so grateful that you made our time to come. And to our celebrities, by the way, all of us are celebrities, so don't let Lolo and Co.
Wow. Yeah.
Celebrities, so you are important to this conversation, right? But I want to especially thank
Yeah.
MCB for anchoring this. Lolo, Dekari was his family. She's always been part of what we do everywhere. Madam Aderonke, thank you for being present here. We also have our branch manager for Dubai, Abuja, Ibadan, Ko also here, and then everyone else also. And then thank you for that presentation, Lawa. Kindly let me follow up with them at Jasper Estate, because this is actually the new estate. We're doing groundbreaking for the housing on June 5th. And Michael Kiro will be our special guest of honor, former IG of police, as we do groundbreaking for the housing scheme. But Jasper Estate, we already have 2 units of 2-bedroom ongoing. We have another 1 unit of or 6 units of 1-bedroom going, and then we're about commencing 3-bedroom and 5-bedroom units also. So that one already work is even higher than what is happening in this one that he has shown you. And that was quite special because just 10 minutes away from Dangote Refinery. So we're targeting all of Dangote's staff who at the moment there is a housing deficit for them. So many of them are having to stay in Ajah, Lekki, even the ones in Amen Estate, Amen Phase 1 couldn't take them. So many are still having to go to as far as Ajah, Lekki to leave. So they come every morning. So you already have over 10,000 Dangote alone, expatriate, Chinese and Indians, who are currently living under temporary shelter. The last time I did a tour, I was shocked seeing them in a temporary shelter. Who don't even have where to, they're having to live in a temporary, shelter at the moment. So imagine building something that is 10 minutes away from them. They are able to, and they are the ones that admire this a lot, even more than we Nigerians. When you talk about renewable, green and smart home, an average Nigerian is not as excited as as foreigners, right? Because they are the ones that are even ahead in terms of. So what I think our investors should think of is you are thinking of investment. That should be your primary goal. It's not that you're thinking of where to come and stay. Many of you are even in diaspora and you're not planning to live in Nigeria. But we're talking about a house that you can buy and you rent it out and you're getting good return on investment. I don't see anybody getting less than at least 10% every year. Okay, return on investment, in terms of this particular one, because the caliber of people who live in a green and smart home, there are also people who pay well. Also, one of the things we've made arrangement for is that it's not even the tenants that will be paying the rent. Okay, it's the companies that will be paying the rent in terms of the housing, so you are guaranteed of your rent any day, anytime. So let me get started. I'm Dr. Stephen Akinta. I'm the founder of Gtext Home Group Managing Director. I want to also thank Business Day, our media partner for this event. They are streaming this on their platforms also to their people. So we started our company 13 years. This one makes it 13 years. Started as a bulk SMS company with just 1,000 naira. And God has blessed us to become a multi-billionaire corporation with office in Dubai, US, UK, and Nigeria. And this presentation is focused more on our Nigerian investment, which is, building 25,000 housing units, which are green and smart, and 200 estates. So we have some of our estates, like Jasper Estate is in front of a golf course. So when it comes to recreation, luxury, it's not priority when we pick location for any of our estates. At the moment, we have about 20 estates scattered in Lagos, Abuja State, and Oyo State. So what is green home? A green home, because sometimes we say green, the first thing that comes to people's mind is flower. But green goes beyond just, plants. Because oftentimes we say green, that's what's in people's mind. Okay, or might be flowers, it's beyond that. So a green home is a house designed to be environmentally sustainable. What does that mean? It means you're building a house, you are leveraging on the natural resources in your environment to build a house. So, for example, we will never connect any of our estate to the national grid. We're not interested. We are providing our own.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so we are providing our own electricity, and we're willing to even sell to our neighbors if they want. However, we are conscious of, like in Jasper Estate, but we have a stream behind the estate. So what we are saying is, for Abuja, we're going to be having a combo of some form of hydro and solar, for that. For Lagos, we are close to the Atlantic Ocean. So it's a combo of solar and wind, right? So because once you cross the express, you're on the Atlantic Ocean where Jasper Estate is. So we're able to leverage on solar and wind together. So when you say green, sustainable, you are looking at your environment. You're looking at how do you leverage on what's in the environment to have something sustainable. So green homes focus on the efficiency use of energy, water, and building materials. It may include sustainable energy source such as solar, geothermal, and be cited to take maximum advantage of natural features such as sunlight, tree covers to improve on energy efficiency. So that's what this is about. So benefit of a green home. Number one, green home improve the indoor environment and quality of life. You see how the world has changed. You are hearing cancer every day. Every day there's one cancer issue or the other. And it's been said over and over again that the reasons for some of these things that we're not environmentally friendly. The things we're doing are not environmentally sustainable. And so we are saying, no, can we build houses that, can help people to live longer, right? Because the quality of life is improved. And when anything you're doing that is green by design, these are some of the benefits. Number two, another tangible benefit of a green home is that it enables water recycling and also allow for alternative source of water, such as rain water. Now, I remember when I, visited Israel, and they were telling us that our poo-poo is being recycled. I felt it was hard for me to take water.
Also in Dubai.
Also in Dubai. It was hard to take water there. Are you kidding me? Like, okay.
Okay. We looked at water differently. Say, this water I've been drinking. Hello.
This water.
Does it mean Lola's poo-poo is part of this? Oh no.
Oh, why Lolo? Why Lolo, for Christ's sake?
Ade will focus on me.
So in the green, because we don't understand green, so you should know now.
Yes.
Green means everything is recycled. We don't want waste. That paper is recycled. Everything is just recycled to just sustain that environment, including water. So it's not a place where you're just wasting water. No, things are recycled to come up. So like we said, we will recycle the feces to generate biogas and can be used for cooking, and is safer. And those are the kind of stuff. Number three is eco-friendly for life. According to studies, people who reside in green structures experience a range of health benefits due to the eco-friendly materials utilized in construction. For example, green buildings avoid using building materials that may contain harmful volatile organic compound or plastics byproducts, which have been known to release toxic fume and carcinogenic into the atmosphere. Number four, better environment. Okay, by reducing usage of energy sources that pollute the environment, such as coal, green building, contributing to keeping the environment clean. Number 5, reduce strain in local resources. As population increase, local shared resources such as water and energy comes under consideration. In fact, where we are building our Jasper Estate is actually planned to be where the zoo in Ibejuleki will be. So you can see how we are quite, conscious of all those government plan and structure, putting it in consideration to where we are locating our estates. So now let's go to the smart conversation about the house. So a smart home is a convenient home set up where appliances and devices can be automatically controlled remotely from anywhere with an internet connection using a mobile device or the networked device. So you look at from alarm to camera to Wi-Fi to CCTV camera to TV to speakers to lock. So and this helps for security reasons. I was on Channel Television the other day. They were telling me about security in Nigeria. I said the problem of security in Nigeria is just poor leadership.
That's right.
Young Nigerians can come up with an artificially intelligent app that will tell you where they've kidnapped people. You can
Very true.
satellite to track people who have been kidnapped and know where they are. Right? These things are not rocket science. Some of the cameras will be putting into our estate from where our estate is, which is Ibejuleki. The camera can see what's going on in Shogotedo in Aja. So even before you say there's a security crisis, you have seen it like 1 hour ahead and begin to make precautionary measures. So this, but again, when you're dealing with leaders who can't think, leaders who are not innovative, then you find yourself in what is going on. But again, I keep telling Nigerians, I say, it's the private sector that comes in. All this security problem, I'm just seeing money, right? That's all I've seen, money. Because there are security companies that can come in and begin to provide solutions, and that's also what's making what we are doing relevant. Because in a green and smart home, you can lock the entire house. In a green and smart home, there's camera to check everything going on. Appliance, everything is well structured. So of course you have irrigation system, you have your light system, but every of that process is automated. These are what forms the green and smart. Even your blind, your window blind, you are using your phone to open it or to close it, right? That's the structure we are talking about here. So you have thermostats, you have lights, you have appliances, you have irrigation. All these things are all being automated in your house. And we're trusting God, though we've not formalized it, but we're looking at that, God willing, we'll be able to partner with an electric car company, right? So that people who live in our estate who are saying, you know what, why not just even have electric cars? So even if they can be paying for the electric car in installment, and with that, it then means everybody also drive an electric car in the estate, and that just makes more sense. So benefits of a smart home. One of the beautiful things about a smart home is that a smart home allow you to use your device to operate it and from anywhere. It maximizes home security. So when you incorporate security, surveillance, feature, networking, and all of that, that just take your security to the next level. Remote control of a home. So most of the functionalities in the home, you can control it. Now keep an eye on your kids, right? So with this kind of structure, even if you are not home, oh, they kidnap my children, there's nothing like that. Even when your children are misbehaving, you can say, Jide Mori, don't show. I go and do work now. You know, the phone, you just speak to the phone, and the children, the speakers in the home is just, directly communicating to your children as to what you told them to do and why they need to go and do it. You answer the door, anywhere in the world, even if you are not at home. Somebody rings the doorbell, you're able to answer and say, "Hello, I'm not at home. Come back later." But ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this design? Do you love it? I thought you were going to clap for Gtext. Do you love this? This is the prototype.
That's what's up.
Yes, this is a prototype of how your 5-bedroom will look like, and then the 4-bedroom too is similar to that. So you can see we're just conscious.
I'm picking one of these by God's grace in the name of Jesus. That's what's up.
Yes. So those are. Let me see if I have a 3D. So this is so each of the estate kind of have a different feel to it in terms of the design. I'm not sure. So this is more of what being burial. So this one is Jasper. It's called Gardenia. So every of our housing in Jasper is called Gardenia. But in burial, we're having what we call Roselia. So in burial, you're having more of 4-story buildings in that, and that's why it's going to be cheaper. Beryl is more cheaper than Jasper because you go higher and is a bit more affordable, and that's the model that you're seeing. So what are unique benefits of Gardenia? So by the way, even the word Gardenia is the name of a particular type of flower. And then Jasper is the name of a special stone. So ample parking space, bedroom terrace, security, access card. So you have your access card. In fact, one of the things we are doing that is unique to our estate is you do not need the security men to open the gates to the main estate if you're a member of the estate, right? I thought that makes sense, right? So you don't need,
yes, it does.
So
it does.
Security is only opening the gates, and all the gates are automated to the main estate. But that's only for guests who are coming, and there has to be proper registration even before your guests come. So it's not, and that's why sometimes people say affordable housing. I'm always saying it that affordable is relative. I will not necessarily say Gtext is affordable. I'm not sure we're trying to necessarily be an affordable housing because quality comes with its cost.
Yeah.
You cannot give somebody, give quality and give so much value and then think is that, nothing of value is cheap. That's just the truth.
Yes.
All of these things.
Totally
and that's
agree.
all the houses are dollar denominated. And let me say this very well. Meaning, once Naira to dollar increases, the balance you are paying for the house will increase. It's dollar backed. Because all these tools, many of them are imported, right? Many of them are imported. So it's not something that you can say, I just want it cheap. You can't eat your cake and have it.
Yeah,
no.
Except you are paying upfront.
Except you have paid, yes. Once you've paid outright.
Outright, yeah.
Like we had a case now where the person, a client paid us outright. And, bag of cement that I used to go as at the time he paid was 2,800. It's now going for 4,000, bag of cement. So in fact, there has been an increase of about 25 million on his own unit alone.
Wow.
And this is where Gtext comes in when it comes to integrity. We are not asking him to pay a kobo extra. That one, we are the one to take care of it because he paid his money outrightly. So that's important. So access card, walk-in closet, gates for the community, good road. In fact, they show you Jasper, they are currently stabilizing the road network. I'm hoping someone will come to show that, just the way they show Berry. Centralized energy sewage system, 24-hour power. There's no off NEPA, there's no up NEPA, there's no down NEPA. No, fitted kitchen, play area, high-speed internet, gym, greenhouse. So every estate has their own little farm. And of course, the recreational area for sports and all that. You have of course, where you can charge your electric car. that is there. So how much does this whole thing come? You know,
Yes, sir.
the soup that is sweet, money, and money
It's money that kill it.
money just finished it. Money just murdered it.
Made it
So
work.
this is still affordable actually. We've not really. So let me say this, that is very, very important. We might at some point be the most expensive real estate company in Nigeria. And you guys should write this down. But the reason why you are still seeing this, some of our competitors who are charging this, their houses are smart, but it's not added to, green is not added. But the reason why we're still this cheap is because we are doing what we call off-plan sales. And a lot of people need to understand what we call off-plan sales. So when we started most of our estate, I remember that place they just showed you, Berry Estate, was launched I think last year was October 2019. You will not believe it, MCIB. I think you know this story. When we launched that estate, I just stood in front of that place. It was thick forest. I said, we're about launching this estate. If you are willing to do the pre-launch, pay 1.5 million.
I remember.
You remember?
Yeah.
You know the
2019.
Cost of a plot of land in that place now is 12 million naira, MCIB.
Wow.
12 million naira. Sometimes we do discount if you get it for 9 million, during promo, But some people got it for 1.5 million, and what was the issue? The place is waterlogged, so we had to start some feeling.
I'm feeling, yeah.
Done the fence now, and all of that. So all those money we spend is the newcomers that we have to pay it. And that's what people don't understand about investment. It's the same thing in Dubai. When you are buying an off-plan sales in Dubai, you are almost buying it at 25% less the price they are going to sell it immediately the house is completed. So for this, immediately, we have completed at least a couple of units in those estates. Forget it. The prices will probably double. Because why this is still this way is because you still know that it's off plan. People will still say, but I've not seen a sample, I've not seen, so there's still some element of risk. But once you do, one or two prototype of how this is, you can see how the house look like, the prices goes up. So this is the cost for 1 bedroom. You deposit 5 million, you spread the rest in 20 months. So this makes it easier. There's no pressure. You're spreading this. But of course, if you are doing outright, there's a further discount for you. If you want to pay all this money at once, then you have the 2 bedroom, which is going for 42 million naira, and then it's a terrace. So you are paying 6 million. You spread 1.5 million every month for 20 months. You have the 3 bedroom, which is 72 million naira, right? And then you pay 7 million. You spread the balance, 2 million every month for 20 months. And then let me also say this: we only start constructing your house when you have paid up to 50% of the money. Okay, so don't say, because that's when we can start, we mobilize people to sign. And then we have the 4 bedroom. Now, the 4 bedroom and the 5 bedroom is what people are going for the most. And it's because the 4 bedroom is semi-detached, the 5 bedroom is fully detached. And this gives you all the luxury you want, all the comfort you want, the privacy you want. So the 4 bedroom is 62 million and the 5 bedroom is 75 million. You pay 8 million, you spread 2.5 every month. For the 5 bedroom, you pay 10 million, and then you spread 3 million every month. The good news is that for everyone who is paying today, while we're on this webinar call, you will be getting 5 million naira discount on any of the units you go for. I thought you guys are going to clap for that. So,
that's a good one.
So anyone who is making their deposit, you're just depositing 5 million, for example, or 6 million or 7 million, right? And you have that flexible of 20 months to pay. So we then have our Abuja version of this same Jasper estate. It's a little bit different, but it's still this similar prototype, as you can see. For that one, we only have 3-bedroom and 4-bedroom. And for the 3-bedroom, is 52 million. You pay 7 million, you spread 2 million over 20 months. For the 4-bedroom, is 62 million. You pay 8 million, you spread 2.5 million over a period of 20 months. And then we have Roselium. Roselium, like I said, we are doing the groundbreaking of this one on June 5th. So we have an advisory board. So on our advisory board, the head is Michael Kiro, retired former IG of police. He is the head of our Gtext advisory board on security. So he's the one commissioning this on the 5th, Saturday, 5th of June. So Roselium, like I said, is a bit cheaper. And the reason why it's cheaper is because you can see it's 4-story higher, right? So, and but it gives everybody, now the beauty is that even the ground floor has, enough parking space to it. Really giving you that awesome, it's still luxury that you are getting with this. So 1-bedroom is just 20 million naira. And let me also say this, by the way, this is increasing by 10 million on the day of launch. So remember I told you earlier that when you buy before launch, there's always that unique discount that you are getting.
Grace.
Yes, that you're getting, because again, you are just putting it in at the beginning. So 2-bedroom, 35 million. 3-bedroom is 45 million. You can see it's cheaper than the Gardenia. Also, you can see that we're showing you the dollar price. And the reason is because always the exchange rate per time that we will be using. And so we're encouraging everybody to join us on June 5th at Idado Ibejule. This is just behind Amen Phase 2. So in Ibejuleki, there are 2 express roads. The current express road we're using, we're behind Amen Phase 2. The new express road that is coming is called Coastal Express Road. Amen Phase 2 is behind us, right? So because we're also in front of an express road, that's also another beauty of this. So we're directly in front of the express based on the development, but they've not started construction of that express. However, let me also say this, because people are watching us all over the world. The Jasper price is increasing from June 1st. Because like I told you, all our contractors have submitted to us fluctuation. Tolu is here. Tolu, can you speak up? That's Jasper. So this is the location for Jasper Estate. So you can see road construction, like we said, we are our own government, we're not, this is not you are waiting for government for anything. Tolu, are you there? Unmute yourself, Tolu. We're our own government, doing our own road, doing our own electricity, doing everything. Tolu, how are you? Hello, Tolu.
Tolu, can you hear us?
Tolu, can you hear us?
Yeah, that is the long stretch of the road beside the fence of Jasper that leads you into Jasper main entrance.
Yes, and the good news now is that we now have Jasper Phase 2, which is just beside Phase 1, and it's facing the express road directly. So right now we're actually now on the express. Let me see. Tolu, are you there? Well, and either way, I think we've changed him. I don't know whether you guys are able to see what is going on in terms of the road network going on. But Edward is in Jasper Estate, Abuja. Edward, we just did the groundbreaking of that last week with my hero. Hello, Edward, are you there?
Yes, Edward is here. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Edward.
Yeah. Good evening. Let me show my face a bit. Yes.
I thought the sun was your face. I was like, wow.
Well, good evening. I'm so happy to join everybody here. Right.
Yeah. Where are you speaking from, Edward? Where are you?
I'm speaking from Abuja right now. I'm on the street that leads to Jasper, Abuja. Right. So I'm just doing a short walk as MD is talking. Right, about Jasper, I'm just doing a short walk so people can see exactly what they are getting when they buy apartments in Jasper, Abuja. Right, already the land is sold out, so all we have left is just the apartments. And here in Abuja, unlike Lagos, where we are having 1 to 5 bedroom apartments, in Abuja we only have 3 and 4 bedroom apartments. Right, and we're also having a very unique design for apartments here in Abuja. So I'm very sure people are excited to see the design that we have for Abuja, right?
We'd love to.
So right in front of me, I'm going to change my camera position right now. In front of me is the new installation on Jasper, Abuja. So if you see right there, I'm trying to work as fast as possible. So that's a transformer that leads right down there. So lights won't be a problem. And apart from that, using a conventional one from National Grid, apart from that, we're also providing green energy, right? So as we're doing in Lagos as well, we're using the central sewage system and biodigester system. We're using solar energy. So we're harnessing the power of our environment, solar and wind, to generate power. All our estates, like as well as Abuja, we also have 24/7 security, CCTV, and all of that from clean energy, right? So it's going to be massive.
Edward, while we allow you walk down, Tolu, are you there? Can you come up now while Edward is walking?
Towards the transformer.
Exactly, towards the transformer. While he's walking towards the transformer. So Edward is our branch manager now in Abuja. So MCRB, next time you call Edward, he's in Abuja. He's joined the politicians.
Fantastic. I can see he's working like a politician.
Don't just call Edward like that, because you know.
No, it's honorable. Honorable Edward.
It's billions they call in Abuja.
Exactly.
Billion. If Edward get angry now, we just wire you 4.2 billion.
My God. Please, Edward, get angry every 2 seconds. I'm begging you. Tolu, well, can you hear us?
That's for Lagos. I think Tolu audio is bad, but I think we're able to see. So that's just for Lagos. So that's on your right is the phase 2 of Jasper Lagos. That's the new phase 2. So we just acquired this right side.
Okay. Obviously, Tolu can hear us, but he needs to unmute. He can hear us. Yeah.
Okay. I'm almost.
Be beautiful.
Yeah. This is right side. Yeah. This is the road walk. This is the construction going on. The tractor is grading. So we are really working on it. So I'm working towards it. I'm working towards the building, towards the compound.
Okay. So Tolu, there is a road in between Jasper 1 and Jasper 2, right? This is the road.
Yes.
So
this is the road. This is the access road. Jasper 1.
We have not formally launched Jasper 2, but very soon we're going to do more commercial. The express, and the express is facing the Lekki golf course.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I know that side.
Yeah, so we kind of use that more for commercial.
Yeah. Okay.
MCRB, remember when you said that we needed to get a choice property? I told you.
Yes.
Yes.
In fact, I'm seeing it unveiling now. It's like a dream come true. It's like a dream come true. In fact, no, I'm just waiting for you to just illustrate the departmental behavior so that all things will bright be beautiful. I'm telling you, this is a dream come true.
Grandma, don't confuse Lolo, because Lolo.
Yeah, no, hey, Lolo, she has her own interpretation. Lolo.
Don't worry. I'm looking at the graded road because that's where I'll be living, so that you cannot be coming to visit me.
Look at you. Your house is beside my house. Your house is beside my house. Just know that anytime my gift finish from my house, I will use my smartphone and collect my gift from you.
Don't worry. Is there going to be helipad anywhere in this exercise? Because some of us don't walk with legs.
Absolutely.
You want to land helicopter?
We have helipad because I'm actually getting my chopper very soon.
Yeah.
These road inspections are no longer working for me. At least with my chopper, I can always do site inspection. You know, I'm a hustler.
Yes.
But certain hustles are easier.
That's fantastic, sir. If you can get that. I used to have one shopper, but I gave it to my boy, my son. He's one playing with it now. It's one small shopper toy. Powerful. He can just fly from the kitchen to the parlor. That's all.
I wanted to say you gave it to your boy, Dangote.
Let us respect some people.
This is inside Jasper Estate. And,
fantastic.
MCAB, let me come in. You talk about shopper as if it's one of those that normally land at White House. Yeah. When you talk about shopper, I was like, my God.
I'm telling you.
I thought you would say you would bring your shopper to US and land at White House. Or is it the one Trump bought for you that time?
Yeah, you don't understand. It's those types that I have now. It's the unique ones, and that's the one a guy will have. The one that will be landing on White House, he doesn't break his head and say, I have a meeting inspection somewhere in Dubai now. Can we go? They are there. It's called jet
They're not a
shopper.
helicopter fly like that. To that one, a private jet too.
Exactly.
That's what I call a jet shopper. That's what they call jet shopper.
We billionaires know this thing.
It's called jet shopper. They started called jet shopper. It's not shopper, it is jet, but in a shopper form. You understand? It's called,
okay, so I would like to interject here because I feel like there's so much lopsidedness on Lagos. We have to look at what we have here in Abuja. All these are chopper and the jet shopper and the chopper jet. You have not seen the scenery I'm looking at right now, just behind Jasper, Abuja. You have not seen. Let me just show you. Look at it.
Honorable, show us.
Do you see the beautiful hills just behind Jasper, Abuja?
Wow.
Right? There's nothing is blocking you between Jasper, Abuja, and this blue scenery behind the estate. Nothing is blocking you, right? And if you even look a bit down,
yes,
right?
Between the hill, the mountain, and yes,
that's beautiful. Trust me. By the time by the way, Dr. Stephen already said he has great plans for the back of this space here, right? He has great plans for it. Yes. So by the time your jet shopper comes from Jasper, Lagos, and lands in Jasper, Abuja, just behind here, right? So we can now take you. We can take you in from the back.
I like that, Edward.
That would be fantastic.
So, Tolu is showing us the 4 units of 2 bedrooms construction in Jasper, Lagos. The 1 bedroom also, and then they're about to start 5 bedroom, 2 bedroom construction. So So it's showing us some of the block work all green for the 4 units of 2 bedrooms. So you guys, and I wish you guys can go there. In fact, I took a guest there the other day, and the person said, I love cementy, old delay. You know, cementy. What's the interpretation of that, Professor?
That means cement shook this one. Cement evacuated it or buttressed it.
Okay. Cement.
Cement electrated it. It's a various.
Okay. So, on this junction, I think we'll just bring in our sales manager and we can start. So you can meet yourself, Edward and Tolu. We are still
Tolu.
You are showing us, but just mute your audio while we continue.
Okay. Fantastic. We are right on course, and all we are seeing is just stirring up the right spirit and stirring up the right atmosphere for progressive things to happen. Yeah. Any smart person would want to have a smart home and a green home, and Gtext Home is the place to be. So right now, let's bring in our sales and product personnel. Okay, we've done that. I think we might just have to go into question and answer session.
Yes, we're going to question and answer. So we have.
Yeah, but I don't know if the vendors are ready. The smart house vendor and interior decor. I don't know if they are ready. We're in a meeting before.
I'm not sure, but I think we've even skipped them. You know, the beautiful thing is that this is going to be a monthly event. So
so we can always have them by next week, by next month. I mean, okay. All right. So
the smart house vendors is ready. It's available.
Okay.
Yes, it's available. It's ready.
Oh, fantastic. So let's bring him. Let's bring him in.
Can you guys mute yourself? Tolu and Edward, kindly mute yourself. Tolu, whoever, just mute yourself. You know what? Let's just continue when the smart vendor is ready.
Okay.
Let's just continue.
Okay. So we'll just go into the question and answer section whilst we're waiting for the vendors. I don't know how soon they will be connected.
We also have a few people who have hello house, good evening from Nigeria.
Good evening.
My name is Okwemi Poloto and I'm the sales manager for Gtext Homes. Okay, we have a few people who actually got for some of our clients are actually on Zoom and they're willing to share a few of their testimonies. And
fantastic.
Yes, I have a few people who are here and willing to talk about their experiences and what actually thrills them to buy from us, to invest, believing in our dreams. So, Madam Tolu, you have the floor. Mr. Babatunde, you have the floor as well. Hello, can you hear me? Tolu, you have the floor.
Tolu, you have the floor. Yeah.
Am I on?
You're on.
Yes, you are. I can hear you.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm all right. Yeah. It's good to see everyone, and I've been hearing the jokes and everything that has been going on with Gtext and at least in this forum. I'm so happy to be part of the family because I'm calling from Canada. I mean, presently in Canada right now, and I think I've had some kind of bad experience with investing and everything in Nigeria. Not until someone was telling me about Gtext, but it took me a couple of time for me to be able to to make up my mind. But I'm so happy to be part of the family right now. I think I've invested a little bit, just a little bit though, but I'm trying to do more. I just want as just like what I learned from one of their rep, that she's an amazing lady, that she has been helping me out matter. She always said, "Oh, the price cannot fly. The price will fly. The price cannot fly." I just want GTEx to continue to be flying, you know, because we in outside of the country, we are really happy to have a company that is looking after people like us. When I'm saying people like us, I'm very sure a couple of people in this forum will know what I mean. We've dealt with family member, help us to buy this, and it has gone to another way, you know. But we're so happy that this is going on. But I have a question though. My question is regarding to Abuja. I'm very scared of investing in Abuja, but I think I've committed to an acre of land there. But you know, with the story we've been hearing about Abuja civil war, Yoruba, Hausa fighting, taking, what is the future of us investing in Abuja? I think I just want just to give us give me, not us, because everybody on the track, they know a little bit about Abuja, but I just want to. I'm just throwing this out, sir.
Well, I love that question. Very, very good question. And a lot of people have been asking me that. In fact, some people think I'm crazy. This year alone, we're investing 20 billion naira, expanding our real estate investment. And people just think I'm quite crazy. Something must be wrong with me. But this is how I say it. I am not an Emirati, and I've invested in Dubai. In fact, by the time I invested in Dubai, there was even no chance of me becoming a Dubai citizen. So let's even go for the worst case scenario. Nigeria divides to Arewa, Biafra, Yoruba nation. All that this means is that you have properties overseas, right? The same way, and that I mean, at whatever time you want to sell your property, you sell it. If you still choose to be renting it out for people to pay you rent, you do that. The same way we do in Dubai, the same way we do in Ghana, the same way we do in other parts. Where you have investment in those places, you rent it out to people and you are getting your regular returns. So that's a worst case scenario where Nigeria divides, right? And of course, everybody moves to where they are supposed to be. Number two, Nigeria goes to war. You should know that if Nigeria goes to war, there are two cities that will feel the least impact of the war, Lagos and Abuja, right? And maybe Port Harcourt also, because of the way they are structured. And Biafra war is an example. Okay, those who are older can also help us confirm this. There are certain cities that, because of the way they are structured, because of the way they are organized, whoever is having the upper hand will defend that city. At least the wars can be going on in the fringes, but not within that city. Okay, so I've taken you through the worst case scenario. Now, what are some of the most likely scenarios? The most likely scenario is that Nigeria is not going to divide. I was in Abuja last week. Edward is in Abuja. Abuja is more calm than Lagos as I speak to you.
Very true.
Situation in Abuja is still better than Lagos as I speak to you. Right? We have an office now in Metama in Abuja. every day. The security man in that Jasper Estate, as you are seeing, is a Fulani man, right? These things are oftentimes exaggerated beyond what they are supposed to be. And the reason is because we are failed leaders. Once you have a leader that does not know how to use his medulla oblongata, what is happening in Nigeria is what you're going to see. But I can assure you that this isn't going to last for too long. Tough times don't last, tough people do.
That's right.
And we're going to weather this storm. I can assure you, it's darkest before dawn. Let me tell you what I told my team. I said, this is the time for us to invest in Nigeria, because this is what I see. Abundance, from 2023 upwards. And property will have been expensive by that time. And I will have to pay at a higher price. It's cheaper for me to buy properties now, expand now, than waiting till when things become good. Because remember, the better a system, it's just like in the developed world, your profit margin in those places are not as high as you. You have all these investment firms in the US or the UK. Maximum, they give you 7% return on investment, right? Even if you use like fund managers, maybe if you push it, maybe 8%. And you know what? It's a developed economy. Meaning of developed, it has hit the peak. Well, when you say a developing economy, what does that mean? The risk is higher, but the reward is also higher. The return is higher. I have business in the US. I'm not making the kind of profit I'm making in Nigeria. I have business in Dubai. I cannot even dream of making the kind of profit I'm making in Nigeria. The only thing we do is when we come to Nigeria, when we change our dollar to Naira, we can do big man. When I change the profit where our Dubai office has made to Naira, we can do, yes, our dirhams to Naira, we can do hallelujah, big man. But you and I know that in those parts of the world, the profit margin isn't as high as you have it here. So it's a matter of your choice. And what Gtext has also done now is to say, you have a choice. You don't want Nigeria, no problem. Why not invest in Dubai? Very soon, we're going to be announcing our US and UK investment opportunities. You can invest there too. No wala. And more importantly also is GVEST. GVEST gives you an opportunity to invest your cash. We are the one taking the risk. We will take the risk and keep building the house, sell the house, and we'll share profit. So with GVEST, you're able to earn from 14% to 100% within a space of 5 years. Privately investing with Gtext homes, we're able to keep expanding and building all the houses. We're building 1,000 housing units. At least we'll be laying the foundation of 1,000 housing units this year. Okay, so and then we share profit together. So those are your options, and that's what we have put together.
Great. Great. I think that's a good concern that has been cleared. Thank you, bro, from Canada. Do we have anybody in the likes of Okwemi?
Yes, we do. We have Madam Toyi. She's available as well. She invested in Gardenia, 3-bedroom apartment, and she's here. Madam Toyi, you have the floor.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening.
Your
Nice.
name and where you are joining us from. By the way, your video is not up. Can they pull up?
Oh.
I don't know why our video is not up. Same to even Mr. Babs, we didn't hear it.
Oh, they were talking from attendees. I can promote them to panelists for that.
Why not? What were you waiting for, Farouk? My customers are on the call and you are making the attendees.
You could move all of them so that we could see they could see us and we could see them.
Yes.
If possible, yeah.
Customers are the owner of Gtext, so Farouk.
Yes, so they are the owner.
They are the one paying my salary, sir.
Exactly.
So you now made them panelists, Farouk. Don't let customers vex. Well, go ahead, Madam Toyi.
Okay, Madam Toyi, you can go ahead. Okay, you are here, but you need to unmute yourself, Madam.
Unmute yourself. You muted yourself.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I was saying good evening to everyone and thank you for having me here tonight. My name is Oluwatoyin Banjo. I reside in the UK, or presently I'm in Nigeria. I came in about 2-3 days ago. And to start off with, I want to say there's nothing Dr. Akintayo would do that, or any investment or any project or any business that he is into, and he calls you to it or is doing the advertisement or anything, and you don't key into it, honestly, that person will be making a very, very big mistake. Dr. Akintayo is my mentor, and I have followed this man like as in everywhere. When I mean everywhere, I have followed him. When he was in UK, I was there. He was going to Dubai, I followed. If he's in Nigeria, he's doing anything, I'm there. If he's online, I will just join. No matter how many times I have attended any of his program or whatever he's doing, I am always very, ready to learn more and just sit and listen to him. It's a pleasure just hearing from him. It gets me so happy. So now, when I heard about this project, the first thing was, I said to myself, it takes somebody who is very smart to be able to key into a smart house and a greenhouse project by Dr. Akintayo. And I must say to you that I am smart. And that is why I've decided to be part of this. Yes, I'm smart. And about 2 days ago, I sent a message to him. I said, sir, do you still have the same price you gave to us when we first keyed into it? He said, no, the price is now gone up. I did a 3-bed. If I had my way, I would do like 4, and I would do like as many as possible. But because of other business and investment I'm into, I had to just do one. And I'm telling you, I've not regretted this, because I was, what I did was this. I didn't tell my husband before going into this project. And the reason is that I've lost a lot of opportunities, because he knows this is my mentor, and he knows anything he tells me, I will run with it. And anytime I want to share that with him, he's like, oh, you this woman again. You are a businesswoman in the UK. You're making money and you don't need to do it. I said, okay, I won't do it. And I would have committed myself, telling Dr. Akintayo that I'm doing this. And before I know it again, I would just go on the silent mood that I won't be able to say anything again. It's because I've discussed with my husband. He's here as well. I had to send this link to him. I said, look, you have to listen, because what I make sure I did was that I make sure I have paid to the extent of no return. You know what I mean? If I have to say I'm not doing it again now, my money is gone. So after doing that, and I said, sir, I've done something. It's like, what have you done? I said, when you start with this, you are into. I said, you know what? Dr. Akintayo was telling me something, and then this house thing in Ibedileki, so you have bought it. Something like that. It was something like that. What? Something like that. And the reason why I was so shocked was because we're about getting a new place in, we have a place in Allen Avenue that Dr. Stephen knows about this. And we're about getting another place in, what's this place called now? Adeni Jones, wow. Another beautiful, place that want to turn where we are now into B&B and just move into that. And it's quite expensive, I must tell you. And it's like, oh my God, with this woman, you've done this again without telling me. Okay, tell me about it. What have you done? And I said, look, these are all the receipts of my payment. What Okpemiko sent to me, I just forwarded everything to his WhatsApp. I said, just check from here. I said, this is the building. He said, green, smart. He said, how is this achievable in Nigeria? So they can't do this. It's not going to work. I'm like, Mr. Banjo, this is going to work because it is coming from somebody that I trust in the whole of me. Like somebody that cannot go back on what he has said. I said, what this man has put here is exactly what we're going to get. He said, how do you know? He started asking me questions. You will remember, sir, that I was asking you for the plan. He was the one. He said, can I have the plan? Can I do this? What are you going to get? Are we going to pay extra? I'm like, look, all this question, Oga, I don't know. All I know is that I have deposited, the house is in construction. This is when it's going to be ready to fast track. Just release money. Let's balance up. That is what I need now because I've gone too far and I can't go back. I said, okay. So when I saw this, and Okpemiko said this was going to happen, I said, good. Just let me send this link to this man. He's in London, joining us as I speak, so that any question I said, Oga, they're asking questions. All these questions you were trained at me at home. Quickly ask them now. Mr. Akintayo is here. Please ask now. And that was it. So I'm so glad that, you know, I did this, and I must tell you, you can never go wrong. In the next couple of years, I know what I'm going to be, you know, getting. I'm not, even though if you don't live there, my own is just for investment purpose. I'm going to rent it out. And I think it is a very good thing because, you know, having a smart, I don't know, when he was asking me, he said, it's not achievable. I said, it is, you know, and when I sent all those things to him as well, he said, well, if all this that is put here is really going to happen, then with that price he said you've paid, kudos to me. You know, he said, look, kudos to you. He said, Toyi, I'm giving this to you, even without telling me. And you're able to raise all of this money all on your own. And, you know, you've started making your instrumental payment. You didn't even tell me. I said it because if I had told you, you said, no, we can't do this because we're doing the Adeni Jones one. You want to do this. And as I speak, I'm in Abeokuta trying to get another 4 beds with BQ. You know, so 3 houses at the same time. He's just going to say, this man, you want to kill me. We're not going to do this again, you know, but I'm somebody that I'm always on the go. I'm always, you know, so if you've not keyed into this, I mean, it's never too late now. You really seriously to start thinking about this, especially for those who are in diaspora. It is something that would really worth it because we know the standard that, you know, we're living in the UK. And if we can get this kind of a thing when we come home, or for those who want to rent it out, those that would come from abroad, I'm sure they will be glad and you will actually get your money. It is really good bargain, value for money. You know, we got the 5 million discount off what we paid. And when I asked about 2 days ago, I was told, sorry, it's gone up again. So you can imagine if we paid last month or 2 months ago and we're still in May and it's gone back to the original price, what are we talking about? So I'm really glad that I invested in this. I'm not regretting it. I'm glad that at the end of the day, my Oga at the top was happy that I did this, even without telling him whatever. And I thought he was really going to fight me, tell me off, you know, call family meeting, report me. Well, you know, that wasn't the case. He was really happy that, no, this is worth it. Even when he saw the plan, he was more than happy. So thank you so much. And for all those who have spoken, I mean, there's no point in me repeating myself. I mean, you've all said it the way it is. And kudos to you, sir. And thank you for having me tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Yes,
Fantastic. One thing is sure. What's her name again? Do we have other Okwemi? Do you have other persons around?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. I don't know if he's online.
Okay.
Yes, we do. We actually have 3 people.
Whilst you're trying to sort that out, I just want to. I think someone's asked, Mr. Akilmi, your hand is raised up. You want to ask the question?
I think maybe he's the one. Can we just pull it?
Are you on mute? Okay, yeah. Mr. Akilmi, you can ask. Yeah.
Hi. Good afternoon now from here, based in New Jersey. How are you all? I applaud the forum. It's a very interesting one and very encouraging. I am of a certain age, at the tail end of my retirement. I'm well vested both here and in Nigeria by virtue of my hard work and inheritance. However, what I've noticed is that Nigeria could be very frustrating, but I'm an eternal optimist. I've never shucked away from Nigeria. I haven't been here for 35 years. So, I don't need to reiterate what the doctor said. I went to his profile. I watched his interview about how to be a billionaire and the concept behind that premise. It's not actually being a billionaire. It's about integrity, discipline, fortitude, and relationship. Is what is called billionaires. So I'm not very rich, but I'm never poor. So my goal, therefore, is not about trying to amass certain kind of wealth now. However, my goal is to invest in my country more and leave a legacy for my children who are already formed here, that they might not even want to come home. I hope a lot of people understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah, definitely.
However, I am a typical Abeokuta man, and I'm the first son of my father. So
that's my area.
It runs in my blood. Thank you. So without belaboring you all with my monotony of information, I just want to go straight to the point. There has not been an organization or a PPP, public partnership that caters to the needs of people within the diaspora, not to talk about Nigeria, in terms of what is your credit worthiness? How can we harness how your credit is over here? How can you be accommodating to transfer those credit worthiness here primarily, and hard earned when you do invest in Nigeria? How can you harness that to actually build on it in this kind of situation? That is where I'm in a flux right now. I just need to know, how can we have an understanding where most people who can afford this here, but not in the kind of lump sums that some people are asking for. Not many people can do that, but some can actually, because they have a structured lifestyle here, while at the same time investing in Nigeria. How can we bridge that? It's not I wouldn't call it a gap, but help to harness that gap from someone with this kind of integrity and people with integrity that are willing to invest. Not because I want to live there now, because I have where I live in Ebute Metta. I'm fine in Ebute Metta. I'm actually trying to disinvest in certain old school buildings so that I can reinvest in the new age of the green energy investment. That's why I'm here. So I have some buildings that I want to let go by inheritance. I cannot travel to Abeokuta all the time, Ondo, Akure, Ekiti. Those are areas where I have inheritance, but I'm selling them off because it doesn't make sense for me to do that. So I want to harness all of that and bring it back to either Lagos or Abuja or Abeokuta. So what I need is someone I can actually work with that knows that, yes, this is what you have here. I know that we're not into sales, but because you're not on the ground, it's very difficult to trust. Even attorneys, I said attorneys, maybe you call it lawyers over there. Who will actually even, I have attorneys that's collecting my rent in all those places and just make sure that I created deals that offset all the all the income. So I just want to find a forum where maybe this is the right forum where I can at last say that I can breathe, that I can invest, and I can breathe. Because I travel a lot. I just came back from Nigeria. Between now and December, I've been in Nigeria 4 times. So I'm always eager to invest in my country. Like the doctor said, the ROI in Nigeria way higher than here. Definitely. I'm maxed out there in terms of the margin is so close. So I do some investments in Nigeria, financial now. So I primarily invested in my money in finance out of fear because I have the real estate already. So but nobody's going to loan you based on your real estate. You see that you sell it up and reinvest. So I've said a lot. I'm hoping that I'm followed. I don't want to get too monotony, but my goal is that I would love to invest in your project because I know that the earlier the better. All investors is just like crypto currency. Those who invested early are laughing large now.
Absolutely.
So
beautiful. Thank you so much for that. Loto is our sales manager. She's going to discuss with you after this webinar.
Yes, I will do that. I will do that immediately after.
At how, but we're open. I mean, you know, our elder in Land, and so why not? You know, we can develop even Abeokuta better. Though at the moment we're still slow in our investment in Abeokuta because
yeah, I'm interested in Lekki Ibeju.
Yes,
I've been there several times. One of my fears is, what are you doing as a green company? Well, every other estate are not. When they say sand filling, what is sand filling? In those days, in Songutedo area, I bought the land there. In those days when nobody wants it, it was swampy. I went into Badore, I bought, but it took me forever to sandfill because we were chasing flood from one building to another in an estate. So what my question is, what are you doing in regards to that? Because part of green energy living is having what do you call it, a drainage system such that we don't end up with places like inside Admiralty that still get flooded.
Yeah, so beautiful, very, very, very beautiful question. So that's also part of why you want to invest in a green and smart home, because those are also part of the things that we are very conscious of, right? Good drainage system, an ecosystem where you are not living inside the flood. So all that is part of what Gtext has taken good care of in terms of what we are doing. That we're working with very good people. We're always conscious of all this part. In fact, a lot of time, and that's why anybody who really know their onions well will not say Gtex home is expensive. It's only when you don't understand what it takes to do what we are doing, right? That brings you into that mindset of, I think these people are just, expensive. Because if you really know what it takes to do what we do, one of our estates, for example, they are putting in the next 2 weeks another 2,000 trips of 30-ton sand. 2,000, right? It's a whole lot of money that is going into that. It's a whole lot of resources that is going into that. But again, we've seen. I think once you find people who are ready to not, and that's why you can't have a situation with Gtex. And I've said this over time with customer. We will charge the money because we are not willing to compromise on whatever we've promised our customer. Like Mrs. Oluwatoyin is saying now, she's one of those that was saying that as at the time, we announced the project and they paid prices of some of the materials have gone up by over 30 to 40%, right? But I'm not going to go back to her, except for, of course, like we said, all the balance is backed up by dollar. So if dollar price goes up, they have to pay that, the increase on the balance. But I'm not going to go back to her and say she has to pay higher on the total. We have some other clients who even paid outright, right? And that's we're not going to go back to the customer to say, because the same thing happened even on the land. What we did was those who paid 1.5 million at the end of the day was not even up to the cost of the land, but we put it on the new subscribers, right? But rather than say, oh, you old subscriber, you have to pay us extra because we have to do this. So we put it on the new subscribers. So those are key things. Max Clermont also was asking about fire. So one of the things that we are doing in every project, even in our local offices, right? One of the things we do once we move to our office, we put in all the fire. Please, somebody has noise from somebody is joining us, and there's.
Please, if you know you're not speaking, can you just mute your mic? Your noise is interfering.
Please, can you mute your mic? I think it's from my end. Okay, kindly mute your mic, ma. So, I'm not sure. Loto, can you hear me?
It's done.
It's done, Abby. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so even our local offices, one of the things we did was I remember I told our team, go get all the fire equipment that is needed. I'm talking of normal, we rent an office or something, not even the green one. Because one of the, I mean, you can ask my staff, one of the things I always tell them is the power of being proactive, right? All the fire issue going on in Nigeria, even in the market, it's just that we're not just being proactive. You will be shocked that you have a market having 1,000 shop. There's no fire extinguisher anywhere. Many cars roaming about in Lagos, no fire extinguisher, right? So you can't have an estate like the ones we're building and you don't have a small fire, that has at least all that you need to be able to immediately zoom in and take care of issues of fire. Normally you have no business, and there are a lot of chemicals for the high rise building. There are a lot of chemicals that help you to put your building in a situation where even if you have case of fire, it doesn't spread so fast. And so we are very conscious of, and that's why people who were insulting me that I was investing in Dubai, and of course they didn't even know how big our investment in Nigeria is. I'm sure that person didn't know. But it was so saying some of what we do in Dubai. I was like, you are in Nigeria and then you are investing in Dubai, blah 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 blah. What they don't understand is that you can't give what you don't have.
Exactly.
And that's one of the problems of our leaders. There is no exposure. There is no capacity. If you have not been part of doing it somewhere else, it's difficult to wake up and just do it somewhere. And that's the biggest, issues that we're seeing. If you have not seen where they build cities, if you have not been part of building cities, if you have not invested in doing, even for example, we're selling our estate off plan. I've told people, I said, I'm not borrowing any money from the bank. I'm not going to build houses and then tell people to come and pay, right? I'm wasting money. People want the house, they should start paying. As they are paying, we build for them. But where did I pick that concept? Dubai. Dubai sells houses 4 years in advance, off-plan sales. But what do? They make it discounted, which is what we are doing now.
Yeah.
Right? Make it discounted as if you are buying off-plan sales. Once you are buying from the secondary market, at least more than 25% or 50% higher than what they were selling before. That's the model. Because we have been part of selling houses for them in Dubai, it's easy to replicate that in Nigeria. Of course, you say people, but people will not understand. That's why we're doing webinars like this. It's very intellectual, and engaging celebrities, and this is just the beginning. There's so much. If I were partnering, if you know some of the programs we have on ground, partnering with CNN, so the time will come. This webinar, we're streaming live on channels, streaming live on CNN, streaming live on AIT, right? Because we understand that what we are doing is an intellectual project where you still need to do a lot of education, a lot of conversation. And we are kind of a company that is changing the game. I just got a call from, one of my mentor and friends' friend. This is a big guy. These are big mons in the industry. I just maybe saw something we did and just come and say, I just got your number from Opeba and we're so proud of you. And this is a man that, in fact, I'm checking one of his projects, which is over 20 story. They have even finished building. Massive. This is a big more in the industry here. Say, but what you're doing, we are proud that we're having younger people coming behind us and even making this thing better. But that's what we're here for. So I hope I've answered the two questions, your own and Mr. Max Clement's question.
Thank you. I think you lay a lot of emphasis on integrity, on being preemptive in terms of planning. I appreciate that. In terms of the financial, I don't know. I like to, you have an able sales manager, I believe.
Yes.
I'm going to put that to task.
Lotto is more than and kind of right now, people begin to feel that I'm more expensive than even my team. So I'm already saying let them go and meet them because it seems they are quite nicer and
which makes sense. So I'm hoping that she's prepared to answer all the questions, and I'm going to shoot straight from the hip. When I'm ready, I'm ready. I just want.
Yeah, that's your food.
All
yes.
the men they shoot. You know that's
yeah. So
you don't want that.
We target.
I don't like.
No, it's right and
No, I don't want them to yes sir me and not delivering information.
I like that, sir.
Okay.
Again.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
I won't be long, but my information is there. I think my email is registered. I'm hoping that I can exchange information directly.
Loto will private chat you, so you can
Thank you.
Yes,
a message. So can you private?
Also, sorry.
I'll do that.
Also for.
Thank you.
I'll be dropping a link for people that are interested, so you can just fill your details.
Anyway, how many of us are interested in signing up today? By the way, like I said, we'll have a 5 million naira discount for those of you who are signing up right now. Mrs. Oluwatoyin can tell you, I mean, we've known each other for years. I don't play games, right? If I say discount while we're doing, is discount while we're doing. You don't come later and start speaking, bati. I just you have the opportunity to get that discount now. The link has been posted. Kindly go fill it. You fill the form, and then you can also make the transfer of your deposit. The numbers to call will also be put down here. Can we also put the number, particularly Loto's number, and our team? Loto has a team of, is it 13 sales team you have, or how many people work with you now?
Yes.
Fantastic.
I have 15.
13, right?
15.
15.
15.
So Loto, even if she's overwhelmed, she has 15 very capable team working with her, and they can always attend to you. And our people are very nice. Even me, I admit they are nice. You know, now though, you know, Yoruba will say, "Omone ida kafishaya." So me, I can vouch for my sales team. They are very, very good. I mean, even on social media, a lot of times if you watch me stream, you see people even commenting and say, "There's one Martha, there's one Jessica, there's one," you know, that they, you know, we have a very. I'm proud of them. Really, really good.
Right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You are making a very good job here. And
Thank you very much. I think we need to go straight to the offer of the day.
Yes, we need to. Thank you so much.
Excuse me. I think we still have a few people that have questions.
Okay, yes, fantastic.
I will get there.
Just type the question. Can they just type it?
You can just type in your questions, then we'll press and read your questions.
Yes, we'll read them.
All right.
Because we can't bring everybody up.
Exactly. Just type your questions, then we'll pick them and read.
While we're
okay. And
question, can you read out your name and your email also?
Okay. Yes, my number is +234 90 83 60 2887. And my email address is
or your phone number.
Oh my God. Okay, my email address is kwemipo@gtextmail.com. It's at the chat section.
So the number is 234 908 360 2887. 234 908 360 2887. Also, Farouk, can you please post the short URL for the sign up? Because a lot of the URL you just posted is long. You know, really, and somebody is still distracting, or there's still a lot of back end coming up. Please type your questions. we can't pull people up. Just type, if you have a question, type it. We can't pull people up. So if you have questions, type it, please. So I think there's Team Keyborn. It says, how are you managing these several development projects locations simultaneously? Beautiful question. So Gtext comprises of a team of over 300 people. Again, funny enough, because I am very much vocal. So even this morning I was on Arise TV. Yesterday I was on Channel. Tomorrow I will be on AIT. So people always think they want show, but one of the biggest, can somebody help me mute wherever this sound is coming from, please? But one of the biggest secrets of Stephen Akintayo is that it's called the gift of men. God has blessed me with very powerful, loyal, faithful team. In fact, one of them, I don't know whether she's here. She handles our quality compliance on site. Is Adinka Ibinoba here? We were just together at one of our Jasper estates. But very, very, and many of them are women, funny enough, but very, very amazing team. So we're quite larger than people know, because a lot of time I'm always the one they see. So a lot of people don't know. We're a massive team of professionals, and so we have different people in different places. You now see why I say I want a chopper, so that I can, every day I'm on different locations, but I'm there not because there are no people to do it. I'm there because I want to do pictures. I want to also see it myself, see the progress work. But it's not as if we don't have people who are, and Gtext Home has more than 20 consultants. In fact, every year we spend more than 100 million Nigerian naira to pay consultants alone, in different aspects of management consultant, HR consultant, so on and so forth. So it's a massive family, it's a large family. Ebenezer Akabe says, can you give me those of us in the meeting some time to subscribe for the 5 million discount? Unfortunately, no. Like I said, June 1st, even that the prices we've projected is going up. So let me announce this again, so that some of you don't call our team, because I hear stories of people calling the team and then they are quite rude in their approach. Your MD said this, your MD said that, which I think is unfair. So there's a price change on all our estate, even on the land. So all these prices you're seeing is having 7 million naira increase from June 1st. So not only will you not be entitled to the 5 million naira discount if you don't pay today, if you wait till June 1st, all these prices are increasing by 7 million naira addition. And like I told you, the reason is not because we choose to. There's already fluctuation in the prices of materials. Cement alone was 2,800. It's now going for 4,000. Iron, okay, has also increased. So a lot of these building materials have just gone way, way up. Remember, CBN just devalued the naira also. So that has been leading to a lot of these things. So we wish we can be delaying, extending discounts and all those things, but our rule is usually that. By the way, Farouk, everything we're posting, can we post on Facebook? All the pages we're streaming, because people are asking. All the pages we're streaming, people are asking, they don't have those things. It's very important that we understand that we cannot afford. Thank you, everybody. Agulu Abiola says, we love the smart greenhouse. Thank you so much. Everybody's saying they love the design. They love the green and smart home. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you all. So please, if you are really interested, kindly make your commitment today. Mrs. Oluwatoyin can bear witness. We don't do all this come back later. Ayetunde Arimaye says, when will the property at Lekki behind Amen Estate be delivered? Like we said, as you pay, we build. So it's not as if there's some, once you, except you do outright. If you're paying outright, we give 3 to 6 months to complete building for you. But if you are doing installment, okay, it's until you even do at least 50% before we start building your own. Like we said, we are not into all this. We just build houses and then they are just waiting. We don't do that. So as you pay, we build. As you pay, we build. But you must pay up to 50% of your money before we start building your particular unit. And once you are done paying, in 90 days, we give you the key to your house if you are doing installments. So you have 20 months to spread your payment for the house that you're buying. Okay?
Yes, thank you so much, sir.
Someone also asked.
We have more questions.
Do you?
Yes,
yeah,
go
there's
ahead.
a question from Ebenezer Akongbe. He said that, do you build for customers who are not subscribers to your estates project? If I have land elsewhere, can you build for me?
At the moment, no, but we do joint venture. So if you have, particularly in Abuja, if you have a very choice land, Ikoyi, VI, and all these places, we're willing to, Banana Island, we're willing to partner with you to build, and then we share, because for example, we can build 10 units, we take 6 units, you take 4 units, it's called 60-40 JV. So that's more of what we're open to. But maybe you just want to build your own 1 unit house. We are trying to build 1,000. We're raising people and having more people every day. So we don't even have the luxury of, we're already really, really, in fact, we're trying to bring in some expatriate from next year. So there's a whole lot of, increasing our team. So to spread ourselves and come and do your 1 unit won't work. But if it's a JV, right, when we know we're building large number of units, yes, we're open to that. I have somebody on Facebook, Busola Isaac wrote to me, says, hello, doctor. I mentioned in one of your videos to contact you if you have 2 to 20 million. I've responded, I'm interested. Can you give me a link to register? So Farouk, can you help us handle that? Or Opemipo is on my Facebook page, the Stephen Akitara Facebook page. Help me handle that. Okay, but I can give you my own personal WhatsApp line, my US WhatsApp line, +1 8577015527. Please, if you're chatting me on my WhatsApp line, it's WhatsApp chat only. It's my private line, and let me also say, I've always reiterated this. I'm often busy. I'm not customer care. We run 24/7 customer service with about 15 people ready to pick your call. So you can't chat me and say I didn't attend to you on time. That line is my private number. You want to do business with our company, you can call the official line. So if you are reaching out to me, I don't mind you reaching out to me, but at least give me that courtesy that I'm reaching out to this person on his personal line. He's not obliged to necessarily personally attend to me. So that's very, because MCIB in Nigeria, we don't separate, personality from their company. We struggle to do, right? If you go and meet, if you are privileged to have Bill Gates' number and you add a business with Microsoft and something happen and you start disturbing his personal.
Start calling Bill Gates. I mean, it won't even make any sense.
It can even sue you for.
Yes, because that's separate entity. The person and the business.
Yes, the person and the business are 2 different things. We are trying to educate, and when you are out there a lot of people don't even know that they should still respect, because that's why most people are not out there, right? Because they think people will not respect the fact
their space.
There are most things that should just direct. Somebody doesn't have 300 staff, and I come and be meeting the MD to be asking him all these petty questions. It doesn't make sense, right?
Exactly.
Those people that have been employed who are waiting to listen to you, and that works. But if you must talk to me, like I said, and you are ready to obey my protocol, I won't pick your call. I don't do call. You chat me, we chat. 0+1 8577015527. Again, +1. Okay, +1 8577015527. So yes, I think there are more questions, Avi.
There are more questions, sir. Yeah, there are more questions on the chat. There is one from Wale Banjo. He said, in my opinion, it's a bargain for what you are charging on this smart home initiative. So I would appreciate if you could kindly enumerate the specifics of what is going to be provided. Yeah, that's what he's saying, but I'm sure he didn't join at the beginning because these things had been highlighted already.
Yeah, you can go to our YouTube page at Gtext Homes. You'll be able to watch what we had said, at the beginning. But I want to assure you, Mr. Wale, that we always do more. That we promise less, we deliver more. MCIB was part of when we launched Berry One. I remember I said we are not feeling for customers.
Yeah.
But at least you saw the video yourself now, how we've started feeling by ourselves.
Yeah.
So, and that's Gtext Homes for you. I know that people have not really had experience. They've not seen, they've always had situations where people just always cheat them. So you see people always guided, always
responding from the background. Yeah.
It's always like, I'm sure they're gonna cut something. But for me, we're trying to make a statement, that Black people too can do great things, can build great things. And so trust me, expect a lot more than we're even promising you now.
Fantastic. There's another question, sir. From Yetunde Orimaye. He said that she has 4 questions. I'll just read them through. He said, when is the property in Lekki be ready? Number 2, are there varieties of ways to make the payment due to exchange rate fluctuations? Number 3, what is the title for this property? Then number 4, what is the annual maintenance fee afterwards? Thanks.
Okay, beautiful. Very, very lovely question. So let me clearly say, number 1, that it's important that you know that the delivery, and I think I've answered that delivery is a function of when you finish paying. Delivery is a function of when you finish paying. So the question about delivery, I think I answered it earlier. As once you pay, in 90 days, you get the key to your house. However, those of you paying installment, right? You're depositing and you're paying, like we have done the breakdown. At night, that 90 days from the day you finish paying your money is when we give you your key, and we only start building your unit when your money hits 50%. So it's not as if you make deposit and start saying, so where's my own unit? You have not seen anything happening. We don't even assign any unit to you until you have paid 50%. That's what we do. Now, as to the fluctuation, if you are paying in dollars, absolutely, there's no issue of issues of increase in price, because like we said, everything we've put the dollar equivalent to all of these properties. Is when you are paying in Naira, okay, that you need to understand that there's a whole lot of changes to that. Farouk, can you help me post all this link to all the social media and do? So gtexthome.com/smart home offer, smart homes offer. That's the link. If you can
it's there now. Yes, it's posted already.
Okay. So that's that for that. Another question I think you asked was, what other question was she?
Title. What is the title for this property, and what is the annual maintenance fee afterwards?
Oh, beautiful. So all they have root title. Basically, it means it has gazette. The new one we're doing is session in view. So, but don't worry about title. We're not building to where there's no title. Remember, we're the owner of the estate, and we have spent hundreds and hundreds of millions on them. So that is not an issue. Every building we're doing, we get permission even before building them. So virtually every of the estates, Abuja is C of O, Ibejuleki is approved gazette, so it's already gazetted. We got building permit to build what we're building. Also important to also state here that we have different estates. So we have Jasper. Jasper is different from Beryl. Beryl is the new one we're about to launch on June 5th. Okay, but we have Jasper, Lagos, and Abuja, and it's in Ibejuleki. Beryl is also in Ibejuleki. But we also have Jasper Abuja, we also have Beryl Abuja. So you see similar name, but they are the different location of those particular similar name. And of course, the last question is about facility cost. So
maintenance.
We do not give cost of facility because until we complete all the infrastructure, that's why you see we're giving you 20 months to finish paying. Right? It's when we complete all these things that we can then know what exactly is the cost, right, of facility and all of that. So we don't know that price at this moment, and we don't give that at this moment. The same thing with our land. I remember people were buying land and say, but most estate, they always charge infrastructure levy. Dr. Steve, how much is your infrastructure levy? When we began, we told them we can't give you a particular price because we don't even know. Right? I have one of our neighbor in Ibejuleki, I'm not going to mention their name. You know, MCIB, you won't believe, on road, internal road of their estate and electricity alone, they've put in 2 billion naira.
Wow.
Yeah. I know that for a fact. Right? Internal road and electricity alone. So, and I really want to encourage all of us, when you invest with an estate, you're already a partner with the estate. We need to start showing some level of, because I know we've had terrible experiences in Nigeria where people extort, where people do a lot of things, but we need to also get ourselves involved and stop seeing things from that angle of, you know, they're about to scam me. I tell people this, right? I've been doing business, I'm registered company for 13 years. I've been doing business for over 2 decades. I've not been scammed once. It takes some level of greed to be scammed. And that's why when people tell me about all this scam, I don't even want to hear you, right? Because you must be greedy, you know, for you to have been scammed. But when you understand that relationship is mutually beneficial and ready to walk that journey with everyone, you know, as long as they are transparent, let's do the journey together. And that's what Gtext does, right? How many real estate company will do a webinar to opening everything down like this? Because that's who we are. Our culture is to be transparent, to be open about what we're doing, and we all go through that journey together. That's Gtext for you, right? If we're bleeding, we bleed together. If we're smiling, we smile together. So I tell our investors, it's a marriage we're entering, right? So this is not the one that I say, you know, I gave them money. Your money is not our biggest headache. You know, by the grace of God, God has blessed us as a company. If we have done all of this, 1 naira Gtext has not collected from any bank, not in Nigeria, not outside Nigeria. So you should know that we're not one of those, right? What we're looking for is relationship, is partnership, is people that we can carry the load together, right? It's people that can even on their own. Like one of our investors is already saying it that I'm a nurse, you know, I'm a doctor in the US. Yeah, I don't mind. You people have land. Can we do joint venture? I can get investors. We can build the hospital in those estates. I say, why not? You know, tell me if everyone here, we are partners. Is a dream that will make all of us to smile in future. Our children will look back and say, Daddy, I'm proud of what you've done. And we're not new to this thing. There are people who joined them to build Parkview. There are people who joined them to build what's this estate in VGC. There are people who joined them to build VGC.
Yes.
Right? Everybody today, VGC still has one of the best drainage system.
Yeah.
Right? A Jewish man was, though the founder, the same way in this context. I'm just the founder. We are collectively the developer. I said this same thing to my staff. I said, there's nothing like when they say company. Company is not MDCEO. Company is all of us. Right? That's the meaning of company, even by legal definition. Company is not even a company is all of us. We make the company. So the same thing when it comes to this kind of project, we, the subscribers, we, the investors, are the owners of the estate. We are the builders of the estate. You have a solution, talk to us. Tell us, I have this solution you guys can use. So let's look into it together. But that's because we're doing what has not been done before. Yeah. We're changing the narrative. And by the way, I'm glad to announce to you next year, we're holding, okay, the first, okay, construction Green Revolution conference, where we're bringing all the top global climate change experts, right, to join us to discuss this in Nigeria. We're the first to do that. I'm not going to give you any name yet, but global figures when it comes to renewable energy, climate change, they are coming together. And so we're just changing.
I'm the MC already. I'm there. I'm waiting.
Abe, he's next man.
Yeah, my co-MC Lolo, you are here with me.
So when we told people we're bringing Grant Cardone, by the way, do you know Grant Cardone, despite security matter, people are saying, he said he's coming fiscally to Nigeria next year. When we did the video, I said we are hosting John Maxwell, Grant Cardone, the #1 property broker in the world. They will be speaking at a conference. People were like, how can you bring Grant Cardone? How can you bring Grant Sahant? Only for Grant Sahant to even say his first biggest deal, $8 million. It was a man in Abuja. It was even one of the reasons why he accepted our invitation. That he doesn't joke. Wow. It's just that we commonize ourselves. So I was shocked when Grant Cardone during the conference said, I'm coming with my daughter, with my wife. I'll fly my private jet and come and speak for you next year in Nigeria, fiscally. Wow. Right? We are the ones commonizing. They want to kill us. We are dead. Nigeria is finished. We are the ones that we are using our mouth to bring ourselves down. All these guys, when I mention Nigeria to them, they are so excited. When I met Dr. Les Brown too, and some of them didn't even know Nigeria is that big. When I told Les Brown that we are 200 million, I said, are you kidding me? So why are you guys in this position? What's going on? So we have
so painful.
But we're changing the narrative.
We're changing the narrative, yeah. Fantastic. Well said, sir. Well said, sir. I guess the other ones we have is said, okay, Mr. Akinwumi Shokunbi said, good to know that you partner in a 60-40. Is about Macaulay, Lagos considered a choice area? That was his question. And I think that's all.
About Macaulay, where is that? VI or where? Because
about Macaulay is just in between. Yaba. That's all. Oh, Yaba. It's in Yaba.
It's right at the foot of the Third Mainland Bridge.
Yes, just off the Third Mainland Bridge.
Send us the video, send us the document, we'll look at it, and then...
It's a prime location, it's a corner piece, it's an old school colonial, and it's something that could be ante-up into as many heights as can go. So I'm hoping.
You are a salesman. I don't know. Lotto, are you going to enlist Mr. Q with me to text sales team?
He's already chatting with me.
He's already chatting with me. This man is a marketer.
I've been there, done that.
Send me video. Let me even see. So I say, don't worry, it's a choice place. I mean, we are up, but also the concept of 60-40 is not generical. It's a function of, yes, it's not generic. So in some cases, it's 70-30. In some cases, it's 80-20.
In some cases, it'll be 50-50.
50-50, right? In some cases. So it's not generic. But yes, I mean, but it's not too bad to, but let's see the picture of the environment.
It is smack in between Domino buildings. The people that owns Domino.
I
Those
know.
are my,
Let's
those
just
are
see
my
the video. I just would love to see the video. I know you're already marketing me. I'm already interested.
That's why we're all here.
But let me see the video. Let's see.
Okay.
The video.
Thank you.
Yes.
Fantastic. Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Shokunbi.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful. And for the offer today, the link is there, and it ends today for the offer.
Yeah.
Now we're taking for 1 bedroom is 27 million naira. I would take out 5 million, 27 million naira. I would take out 5 million, that's 22 million naira. Now, may I say, because I know already that Dr. Stephen has already done justice to all the, the whole thing we're supposed to talk about. Now, I'm sure some of us are wondering what gardenia is. Now, gardenia, just like Dr. Stephen Ellis said, is a flower that blossoms beautifully. Now, we used to say normally that if you're not pointed to the right direction, you might not know what is there. Gardenia flower solves anxiety. We all know the hustle and bustle that we go through every day. It solves anxiety. It helps bladder infection. It helps you with trouble when you're having trouble sleeping. And it is so harmful to insects, so you don't need to worry. Now, this particular estate, all the estates that we are going to be investing in are estates that you need to close your eyes and even invest, let alone opening your eyes. It is something that we would not in any way have any regrets, just like Dr. Stephen earlier said, because we are going to be building our own estates there. Other than your own estate, we're building our estates there as well. Now, the banner is going to be on the screen. It was shared earlier. The 1 bedroom is 27 million naira. We'll take out 5 million naira, that's 22 million naira. And for the 2 bedroom is 42 million naira. We'll take out 5 million naira. And 3 bedroom is 52 million naira. Normally, you take out 5 million naira and you have 47. Now, when you do for 4 bedroom, it is 62 million naira. Take out 5 million naira, you have 57 million naira. Now, 5 bedroom is 75 million naira. Take out 5 million naira, that's 70 million naira. And for Abuja as well, we have that. But though that one doesn't stretch forth from 1 bedroom to 5 bedroom. Now, this offer ends today. It ends today. Now, one thing about real estate is it's not just about the name. It's foreseeing the great side and going there even before things begin to materialize. Now, I know some of us have a lot of questions. My number is, as we called it earlier, is +234 90 8360 2887. So, thank you so much, all.
Thank you.
For joining
Thank you very much.
Today.
Well said. Well said, Opemi. Thank you very much,
I'm
Opemi.
readily available. We run to you. Thank you so much.
Okay,
thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining from this part of the world here. Thank you. And I personally, I hope those people I converse to, I talk to, you will take this glorious opportunity and be part of this family. Thank you so much.
Fantastic.
I would love
from you.
From my side here, I would love to say thank you to Gtext Home. For we that doesn't know much about the green and smart home, I think we know everything now, and we are happy to be here. I know every one of my fans, we are here today, and they would love to join this crew to buy out of the property because we're happy to see how beautiful it is.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yabode. All right, Lolo. Unmute your mic.
Sorry about that. I just want to say thank you to everybody that made time to be here. That shows that you're someone that understands value and once your mind is educated and there's the will, you can always achieve anything you want to achieve. So this is a great opportunity for you to buy into now, because like I said before, in a couple of more months, you might not be able to afford it. But thank you to everybody. I hope that you sustain this enthusiasm, and let's sell out very quickly so that we can be neighbors.
I love that. Thank you so much. Let's hear from Laide. I saw Lady Bakari. Yeah.
Okay, so so sorry, everyone. I've been in and out. I had an awesome, section today with you guys. Quite enlightening. We've been telling people, we've been, saying a lot about Gtext Home to people. So I say it's a wonderful conference today, and I hope a lot of people are just going to buy into it.
Fantastic, fantastic. For
Thank
those
you.
of you, thank you so much, Laide. For those of you that came on and listened, I think it's a good time for you to make your plans right. Big thanks to every team members. Thanks to our boss, the MD, Dr. Stephen Akintayo. Thank you. Thank you, Gtext Home. This is a great feature, and this is a great landmark project that we're embarking in, and I'm so sure that it's going to be a pace-setting one going forward. So let's spread the news. Let's make noise about it. Tell your friend. Tell one to tell another. And once they hear, let them quickly come and make the necessary move, necessary investment on this course. Thank you so much. We'll just say the closing prayer. I appreciate. I'm honored to be your host for today. It happens every other month. The next Zoom meeting will be communicated. So let's just quickly say a word of prayer. I think I would like to call on our Dubai branch manager, Bisola, to give us a word of prayer. Thank you so much, guys. My name is MC Abe. Love you guys. Bisola, just give us a word of prayer. That's our Dubai branch manager.
Okay, thank you so much for the opportunity. So please, let's pray. Let's bow our hearts and our heads. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this successful event. We thank you because you've been God all through. We thank you for your safety. We thank you for your care. We thank you for your provision all as well. Let your name be thou exalted in Jesus' name. So, Father, Lord, we've learned a lot about this. We give Gtext Homes onto your holy hands. We give everyone watching us here. You all know their heart desires. You know they desire to own these smart houses. You know they desire to own these smart homes. But in any way they think, okay, maybe they can't afford or they are not just ready to. Father, Lord, continue to provide for them, give them more. Bless them more financially in Jesus' name. And as we also conclude and as we end this program, we say, let your name be thou exalted and let your name be praised forever in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you guys. You guys are wonderful. Okwemi, you are just the bomb. Marketer extraordinaire. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Don't forget to call. Don't forget to chat. We're readily available at all times, 24/7. If I'm not answering, my team is answering. We're readily available to.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Lolo, let me see your face again. You so woman. Let me see your face
thank
again,
you.
Lolo.
Lolo.
My Ijebu sister.
Lolo, I don't know, guys, asking for your face.